That plays a part, okay?
Yeah.
That plays a big part. Yes, you're right. That plays a big part. Okay, any question?
I'm not sure for the last question, but I did it. I did the last question, but I'm not sure if it's correct. Yeah.
Is it the Greendale Secondary School?
No,
Something?
I don't know. I never even looked at the school.
Oh, okay.
I think it's
Because
called.
yeah, Greendale Secondary School.
Yeah.
This one, right?
Yeah.
I don't know whether this school is still around. 2018 paper. But never mind.
Is this end of year?
End of year, yeah.
It's actually quite
Okay, so
manageable.
yeah, I also agree, quite manageable. Alright, so this is question 8.
Yes.
So okay, so for question 8, right? So for question 8, generally they would like to give you a question like this, and this is actually a prism. You know what's a prism?
Yes.
Okay, so this is called a prism. So first thing first, prism is a 3D figure. 3D means 3-dimensional.
Yes.
This is 3D. This is 3D. This is 3D. A piece of paper is 2D.
2D.
Okay. Yeah. So this is 3D, and it's a prism. Okay. And calculate the area. In fact, right, for this question, they guide you along the way. Okay, which is very good. So they ask you to find the area of this trapezium ABCD. Okay. So for ABCD, right, is a trapezium. How do you find the area of a trapezium?
I see is half, then times 1.5 plus 0.5.
Oh, so you use a formula, is it?
0.75.
Okay, hold on. Actually, right, there is no formula for the trapezium. So in fact, right, for trapezium, right, I always like to say, okay, so for trapezium, the strategy is probably you can cut it into 2 figures. So this is the first, this is the second, and then what you need to do is just find the first, find the second, and add it up. Alright, then you will get the total area of the trapezium. So for the 1, right, I mean for figure 1, I think you can clearly see is a triangle, right?
Yes.
So triangle with a base 1.5, so 1.5 times the height. The height is actually 0.75.
Yes.
And then you need to halve it, right? So for 2 is the same thing, the figure 2. So it's 0.5 times the height, which is 0.75 times half. So can you help me out? Just add these 2 up, see if my answer and your answer they are the same. Plus.
Times 0.7.
Yep, the height is 0.75, correct.
0.75 times.
So these 2 add up to?
Wait. 0.75.
0.75
Yes.
is the final answer.
Yes.
Okay.
Which is similar as mine.
What do you mean by similar? It should be exactly the same.
It's the same.
Same. So it's 0.75, right?
Yes.
It's cm squared. Very good. So yeah, but I would like to see you do it this way.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, there is a formula for the area of trapezium, but you know, usually when I give my student formula to memorize, then over time, then they just forget about it. So it's better I don't teach them. I mean, I would rather teach them how to do it instead of you go and memorize the formula and then over time they forget. Okay, so find the total surface area of the container. Okay, this question you need to read. Okay, so the container is a prism whose cross section is this and particular height. So how many surfaces you can see in this prism?
6.
So 6. Okay. So the strategy to do total surface area for whatever whether it's a prism or a cylinder or any other shapes next time is always you do it this way. You find the front and the back, and then the left and right, and then the top, and then the bottom. Alright?
Yeah.
So you find it one by one, and then after that you just add all of them up. Okay. Yes.
For the side, right, is it a rectangle or is it a parallelogram?
Are you talking about the left? The left.
and the
Okay,
right.
good. So, by the way, what is the difference between a parallelogram and a rectangle? Okay, we'll talk about it. Okay, so front and the back is just 0.675 times 2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. So, just let me get use.
Oh, there's no difference. Both of the lines are the same.
So the front and the back, there is no difference. So it's 0.75 times 2.
Yes.
In this case, there is no difference.
Yeah.
So for the left and the right, right? So like you say, how you look at it. It depends how you look at it. For me, I see this as the breadth, and I see this as the length, which is 2.2. Okay? So this is a length times breadth. So it's a rectangle.
Okay.
Okay, it's a rectangle. So it's 2.2 times the 0.8, and then you have to times 2. Okay? So if you get a parallelogram, right, then I don't think I don't think the side will be slanted this way already. Okay? Parallelogram has to be. Okay, so if it's a parallelogram, right,
Yeah.
then your this 0.8 okay, let's say if you see as a parallelogram then they label the this slanted, this is called the slanted height
Yeah.
the slanted height is 0.8, and then the base is 2.2 Can you use 2.2 times 0.8 to find the area of this parallelogram?
Yes.
Cannot. For parallelogram, there's this special characteristic of a parallelogram. So for parallelogram, right, if the base is 2, and then they have to give you the height, and the height has to be perpendicular to the base, right? So it means they have to give you this height. Then only you can find the area of the parallelogram. How you do it? Can you see that you can cut away this and then fill it up here?
Yes.
In a way, right? It should be.
Oh, then it'll be
It's a rectangle. Yes. So this is gone. It's a rectangle. Okay, with the breadth 1.5, the length 2. Okay. So if they give you a parallelogram, right? If they give you the slanted height, I don't know, maybe 1.8. You don't get to use the slanted height. The slanted height is actually
wrong.
a misleading. It's quite misleading. Okay, the slanted height given here is actually to mislead you more than to help you. Okay, once you draw it out, you know already. You are supposed to use this height, and the height should be perpendicular to the base. Understand?
Yes.
So for that one just now, I don't think it's a parallelogram because they never give you any height here. Okay? And I think there is another thing you can read here to know that this is a rectangle instead of a parallelogram, which is, it says the AB is perpendicular to DE, and then and then they never give you the height of this. If this is a parallelogram, right, they will give you the height somehow.
Okay.
You understand? Not?
Yes.
Instead of giving you the slanted height.
Okay.
Slanted height, I already demonstrated to you, right? The
Yes.
slanted height it shouldn't be used for the calculation of the area of this parallelogram.
Yes.
Okay, so that's why you get 2.2 times 0.8, which is one of them. Then you times 2, then you can solve your left and right. So now it's top and bottom. So the top and the bottom over here, they are not the same. The top is a bit the top is bigger, so it's 1.5 times 2.2. Then you need a plus. Bottom is the 0.5 times the 2.2. So you just add this 1.5 and then this thing and then this up. So this one is
And the bottom.
4.4. Okay, so can you help me add up this?
1.4 plus
This is 2.2 times 0.8 times 2.
2.2 times 0.8 times 2.
Then plus 1.5.
9.42.
9.42.
42.
Okay, so actually there is another thing you need to take note.
Is meter.
No, because over here it says a closed container. You know it's a closed container. So closed container, so that means there is a lid here. If they tell you it's an open container,
There will be no top.
yes.
Okay.
So you must read carefully.
Okay.
Okay, then now you are asked to find the total volume of the container. I think the volume is easy because what's the formula for prism?
Height times
Height first, man.
no area times height.
Yeah, base area times height.
Yes.
And base area times height, yeah.
Base area times.
So what's the base area in this case?
Is the trapezium.
Yeah, it's the trapezium,
Yeah.
It's the trapezium. So you figure it out. 0.75, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's not cm, sorry, it's m. So times the height. The height in this case is this one.
2.2.
Yeah, 2.2. The h here is the height of the prism.
Yes.
So 2.2 times this. Okay.
Yeah.
Help me out. So
I got.
you got.
1.65.
Okay, good. So it's meter cube. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So do you get ABC correct? All correct.
I got B wrong.
Why leh?
Because of the rectangle and the parallelogram.
There is no parallelogram here.
Yeah, but like last time
Yeah.
I thought it's like
Mhm.
the 2.2 times
Times
0.
0.8.
No, it's last time it's 2.2 times 0.75.
2.2.
Yeah, because I saw the wrong thing. I went.
Yeah. It's
I
wrong.
went-
It's the wrong
yeah.
thing. 0.75 refer to the height here
Yeah.
for the trapezium
Yes.
Okay, so don't confuse yourself. Okay, good. So that's why I think okay. Regardless, I still want you to do it this way.
Okay.
So whenever you are asked to find total surface area of anything, please write down front, back, left, right, top, bottom.
Okay.
Okay, and then you just give each of them the area, and then after that just add up. Okay, just add them up.
Okay.
Okay, I know it takes a bit of time, but I think it's really worth it.
Okay.
A lot of students, they try to like just do one equation, then usually they end up with mistakes.
Yeah.
Okay, and by the way, by doing this front and back, and then left and right, and then top and bottom, right? So if you get front and back right, you get mark. If you put everything together, you make mistake, 0.
Whole thing.
Yeah, whole thing wrong. Okay, very good. Okay, so at the game center, the container is filled entirely with this Milo drink. Need to buy paper cup for this event. Okay, so fill this with Milo lah. So you have this much of Milo inside. Okay, then using information will calculate the minimum number of paper cup he needs to buy. Each cup can be modeled by a cylinder, which is this, with 5 cm and then height. Okay, good. So you just need to okay. Each cup can only be filled up to 80% to avoid spillage. So they try to mix percentage with this. So in a way, you need to get the volume for this. What's the volume for cylinder?
Volume for cylinder is the circle area, the
Yeah.
base area. times
Base area.
height.
Correct. Actually, the same formula for prism.
Yes.
Okay, but over here we are talking about circle, right?
Yeah.
But over there is the trapezium. Okay, so it can be so for this one it can be a triangle or it can be any other shape. Okay, so for this I think is pi r square,
Yeah.
which is pi times 25 times 8,
Yes.
and then
I got
well
628.30.
6.2
I got 6
Yeah.
to 8.
628.32.
32. That's being round up.
32. So this is cm cube, right?
Yes.
And then you have to they say only 80%. So this 628.32 you just times 80%, right? So what do you get?
I got 502.65.
502.65 cm cube, right?
Yes.
And then you need to somehow you either convert this one to cm. I think convert this one to cm cube better lah.
Yes, I
So it's how many times?
165.
How many zero?
40.
Correct. After that you use this, you divide by this.
Yes.
So what is that number you get?
I got it because it's decimal, so
Yeah.
I round off to 3283.
Okay, no, you just tell me the number with decimal first.
Oh, it's 3282.6.
Okay.
That's being
So 3 2. So you need 3 2 3 8
3282.6.
2.6. Okay. By the way, in this case, right, are we supposed to talk about round up or round down? Actually, no. It means you are supposed to buy 3282. So calculate the minimum number of paper cup he needs to buy. So you need to buy 3283. Okay?
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Over here we're not talking about round up or round down. Okay? So usually there are students who say, hey, this is 6, so I need to round up. Actually we're not talking about round up. You need more to contain all, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the content.
Correct.
Also.
Correct. So in this case we are not talking about round up or round down. Okay?
Yes.
So there are cases you don't talk about round up or round down. It's based on practical reasons. Okay? So yeah, that's it for this question.
Okay.
Okay? So this is actually a very I would say this is an intermediate question.
Well, why
A
is
question
it
of
five
intermediate level. 这个为什么 5 mark
marks? Yeah.
There are people who don't know the volume of this one. Okay. Okay. Don't be surprised. There are people who don't know how the volume find the volume of the cylinder. Okay. But I make things. Hopefully I have made things easier for you. Volume of cylinder and volume of prism. They follow the same formula, which is base area times height. Okay. But over here for the base area is actually the circle area, right? For this, the base area is actually this trapezium, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there are students who just don't know, Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I need the last second question. I need number.
Second last 7
Yeah. I need A3 the
A part 3
A part. Yeah.
Okay, so this question I think is quite easy also. They say given that the amount spent on transport, right? Transport which is 3 times on foot, so this is 3x.
Yeah.
Okay. So in a way, right? One round is 360.
Yeah.
So these two already add to 250.
Yeah. 110.
So 110 is 4x. X is how much?
But
Đúng
isn't it they say like the amount spent on
Yeah.
the amount spent
Yeah.
on transport is 3 times.
Yeah.
But that is x degree.
Yeah.
So it is not.
So can I ask you? So the degree and the amount, do you think they will be proportional? Do you think they will be proportional? Actually, we can find out. Okay, so express the amount Mr. Tan spent on hotel as a ratio of the amount. Okay, what's the first one first?
First one is
75 to 175, right?
yeah.
Okay,
3
good.
to 7.
3 to 7. So calculate the amount spend on hotel if he spend 这个 on shopping. So so in a way, right, 7U, this is 7 unit, this is 3U unit, right?
Yeah.
So our shopping is 7U
Yeah.
and it's 525, right?
Yeah.
So 1U is how much?
But my. But
Now
my,
1U is how much? I
Uh,
want to continue with the. I want to figure out all the stuff here.
75.
75, and then you 3U, right? So
Yes.
3 times 75 is 225, huh?
225.
2250.
Yeah.
So the hotel is 225, okay. Okay, then this is 525. Okay? So now they say given that the amount spent on transport is 3 times the amount spent on food. So actually if the amount if the amount is 3 times the degree also has to be 3 times. Okay? So this is the yeah, this is the idea you need to somehow get hold of. Okay? 3 times in amount, so 3 times in degree.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Then after that, yeah, so 360 is, you need to minus the degree here. Then after that, then you will get the 1x is actually how many degree?
1x is.
You divide by 4. Then 110 divided by
27.5.
27.5. Okay,
Yes.
degree. So yeah. So given that the amount spent on the street spent on 5x. Okay, good. So this is 4x, right? So they want to they want to find given the amount spent on transport 3 times the amount spent 5x. So they want to find the x degree. So x degree is 27.5
Over.
degree. Because they only want to find 5x. I already find x. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
x is 27.5. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
They ask for degree.
Yes.
Okay. So if they ask for the money, but over here they're not asking for the amount
Yeah.
spent on food lah. If they ask for it, then you just 27.5 degree is how much when 75 degree is 225, right?
Yes.
But over here they're not asking for that.
Okay.
So you need to give them what they ask.
Yes.
Okay? Then after that, the next part is just exchange the 2000 to the euro. And what's the amount?
I never do that question.
Oh, okay, then I will let you do it.
Yeah,
Because
I'll do
this
it.
question is there is another part to this question.
Yeah. I'll do it.
Mm.
I miss out the question.
Can you see? Big enough? Okay. Can or not? Two marks only.
Is it 1274?
So in fact, right, 2000 you need to 2000 you need to times the 0.65 first.
Yeah.
And this is 13.
00.
Okay, and then the 2%. So in a way, right, the person don't get 100%.
Yes.
The person only get 98%. Why? Because 2% is given as a service charge or something, right? So you just need to find out 90% is how much. 90% of this 1300. So that's the amount. Okay? Okay? Okay, good. Next. Another question? Next question.
Mr. Lu, like my math teacher, right? They say that like now, right, the 7U, like sometimes she doesn't want the U at that part. She want to, I don't know, I don't understand. Like she want to change the 7U equals to 525. She says that the 7U equals to 525 is. I don't know. It's like she says it's not correct. Like you cannot express it. Like expression is wrong. So I don't know how to express it. Because from primary school we learned that 7U equals to 525.
Okay, so actually there is another. Okay, generally I also don't use 7U lah. But anyway, never mind. Okay. Just get it to here. So let's say they give you okay, let's say red to blue is ratio is 3 to 4, and then red balls, maybe you have 12 red balls. So how many blue balls are there? Okay, so a lot of students say, hey, this is 3, so 3U is 12. Actually it's an arrow. Actually it's an arrow. It's an arrow.
It's an arrow.
It's an arrow, yes.
So
for
you
you is how much? Yeah, it's an arrow. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Of course before your 4U you write down U is how much first.
Okay.
So therefore 4U is 16. It's an arrow. Actually this idea, right, this idea is the proportionality idea. Proportion. Right? The idea of proportionality is, so over here you divide by 3, right? We divide by 3, right? From 3U you divide by 3 to get U, right? So your this side also must divide by 3. And then from here to here is times 4, right? So therefore this one also must times 4. Okay? So this question is about proportionality. Okay? I generally use the arrow. I don't use equal. Okay?
Yes.
6C graph. Did you do the graph?
Yes.
有在这里吗？
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Okay, wow, looks so clear, very good. Okay, so your graph, right, looks very good to me. So you have 0, -5. 你的 0, negative.
Oh, it's to -5, right?
诶，等一下，为什么你的 0? Oh, wrong, so wrong. But I think, it's good, it's good. I think you make your this mistake in this graph, right? Was made by the other student long time ago. Okay. So very interesting. But it's good that you make the mistake now, so that hopefully you don't make this mistake during the test next time. Okay. First thing first. You cannot draw 2 axes on its own. Okay? What do I mean by that? If you tell me this is 0, right? Then this is the 0 for x, and this has to be 0 for y as well. Okay?
Oh.
So over here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if you want to represent the negative side, it has to be below.
Oh.
-1, -2, -3, -4, and of course continue. Huh? And -5. And if you want to represent the negative part of x, it has to be here. But of course, in this case, you might not need to do this. Okay? You understand or not?
Yes.
So can you redo this?
Okay.
So in a way, right? If you have two separate axes with their own scaling, right? It's wrong. It's wrong. Okay.
Yes.
So if you say this is 0, is 0 for x, is 0 for y. If you want to label the negative part of y, it has to be below the 0. You want to label the negative part of x, it has to be on this side. Okay? You cannot do another one here. Okay? So never mind. Redo this based on the question. Let me give you the question. Can see or not?
Yes.
Over here. Big enough?
Yes.
So first you need to change the y scaling.
Mr. Low, can you make it a little bit bigger?
Let me tell you the value of p according to your
-3.
Oh, okay, good. So -3.
Yeah.
So you just modify your graph. Okay.
Is it correct?
Okay. So now it looks much better. Okay. Then after that you just label this is your y equals to -5 plus
Plus
2x. Okay.
X.
And then I'm going to talk about CI part C part 1. So it says you need to use your graph. So you need to use your graph.
Yeah.
Cannot use any other method.
Yeah.
So you just go to x equals 1.5. So x is 1.5. Where is it? It's here, right?
Yeah.
You need to use your ruler, dotted line, come down, and then point to this one.
Yes.
And then write down y equals to.
Now, like, what do I write?
Y equals to y equals to -2. Or if you want to answer the question right, then you just the temperature of the frozen food is 2. -2, right?
-2.
Okay, yes. Yeah.
Then for C2 is 0 degree Celsius. Yes. So X, if they say the time when the frozen food is X equals to 2.5.
So you need to find the hours.
2.5.
So given the y equals to 0, yeah, what's your x?
Yeah, it's 2.5.
So y equals to 0 is here, right?
Yeah.
So you just go the twit, so it's 2.5. Yes.
Yeah.
Then the final one,
Final one, I wrote it. Oh yeah, it's wrong. It's wrong.
the gradient. I thought you just read from the. For the gradient, you just need to read from here.
Oh, negative. No, it's.
Get this into the y equals to mx plus c format first. Then after that you compare.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the gradient is,
Oh yeah.
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 Then the gradient is.
The gradient is 2.
Then the y-intercept is. If I ask.
-5.
Good. So now the gradient is 2. So explain the meaning of the gradient. So what is this? What gradient equals to 2 means?
The gradient means
No. I mean, based on this question, what's the meaning of this gradient?
The gradient means like
You need to relate the gradient to the question.
The temperature increase as the time increases.
Okay, okay. You are answering the question in a very general way, and you need to be a lot more specific. So in this case, the gradient is 2.
Yes.
So you need to somehow make use of the gradient 2 to talk about what's the meaning of this gradient 2. Okay.
So
what you said just now was very, very general.
Each time when the temperature increase, it increased by a difference by 2. So in this you said that the gradient is 2 means that every time it increase by 2, like the temperature.
Okay, you are closer, but not 100% correct. You try to make use of the value 2 to answer the question. You are closer, but not. Okay, I will say from 0 to 100, you are probably getting like 1 mark, or maybe no. Okay, actually, if you look at your graph, right? This is every 1 hour difference, right?
Yes. Every 1 hour increase by 2.
Yes. So that's the meaning of this gradient. So in a way, you need to use the value 2 to say, okay, the gradient 2 means for every 1 hour, the temperature will increase by 2 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
Okay? Or actually, if you want to be like smart, right? Then actually you can use this. The rate of temperature
increases by 2.
Yeah. Increases 2 degrees Celsius per hour. Yes. Okay?
Yes.
So for the gradient, it talks about the rate of change. In this case, it's rate of change in temperature. Or you can use the rate of temperature increases 2 degrees Celsius per hour. Okay? So that's why I say you need to somehow use the value 2 and then relate the 2 to this particular question. Yeah.
Okay.
To get 3 marks. 1 mark is for the gradient equals to 2. This is 1 mark. This part is 2 marks. Yeah. Rate of change or in temperature. Okay? Good. Next. Did you do this question? Higher purchase?
Yes.
Okay. So let me look at.
It's a little bit messy.
Are they in order? Oh
yes.
yes.
In order.
Yes, good. Okay, question 5. 2,000 times 40%. That's the deposit. Very good. So 60% is not paid yet, right?
Yeah.
100 over, yes, so 100 times 24. Then plus the 800, which is the deposit. Okay, then they ask the difference between the higher purchase price and the cash, or just minus. Okay, good, easy. Oh, today I just got this question from the other student.
I think I got it wrong. It's supposed to be 1,200. That is 2,000, not 3,000.
Oh, 对啊，你 minus 3,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should minus the original price 2,000.
Yes.
But actually, okay, this is not the question I want to talk about. I want to talk about, okay, so since you need to pay, since the person need to pay this much, right?
Yeah.
Using the higher purchase scheme, right? Original price is this, right?
Yeah.
What if that, there is a question from the other student. They say, the higher purchase price as a percentage of the original price. So what is that percentage? If I give you part C. Express the price paid by the higher purchase scheme as a percentage of 2000. Yeah. So how do you do this? Try it out. Just find a blank space and try this out. So what's your answer?
Forgot to bring extra paper today.
这里咯，后面咯
Yeah.
behind the
Oh,
paper.
oh yeah. 3,000 as a percentage of 2,000.
Why so hard? This is a 1 mark leh.
Is it? I feel like I'm overthinking. But I'm not
So
sure.
2000 is 100%. 3200 is how many percent? No? Go.
Oh, okay. 0, 0. It's 160%.
Okay?
Yes.
对了 Okay? So in a way, right, once you get, what's the answer? 来，再来。
160%. but
Okay. So if the answer is 160%, right?
Yes.
So what you need to do, you just take this, off means times, right? You just times the 2000, see if you can get
The price.
3200. If you can, that means your 160% is correct.
Okay.
If you cannot, that means you're wrong. Okay? So in fact, this question is giveaway. Okay? It's a gift. Okay? Alright, next. Question 4, can manage?
Yeah.
Okay, you know the relationship between these two, right?
Yeah.
Is x plus 这个 will give you 180.
Yes.
So you can figure out your x already.
I think I turned the long way. I did
Ah.
x two because
Mhm.
I think of the 360.
That
the
one is
whole thing.
okay.
So I did double the thing. So I did 2x
Uh-huh.
plus
啊哈
1x
Uh-huh.
plus 45 times.
为什么你 times 2 呢 Because you see, this is this is called the interior,
Yeah.
and then this is called the exterior, right?
Yeah.
If you talk about, you continue to have the polygon,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So
Then
the relationship between these two is always 180. Add up, yeah. Times 2. I mean, even though your answer is correct with times 2,
yeah.
the logic behind is wrong
Yeah.
because there was no need for times 2.
Yes.
So, but I'm not sure if you can you figure this out and see if your answer. So part 1 is wrong. I guess the subsequent part 2 is wrong, because they are related.
Two.
Hmm. 150. X equal to 150.
Yes.
So number of side for the polygon.
I got the same thing.
What's the answer?
I got 12.
Oh, okay, good. So how do you do the number of side, right? You can actually do the. So 150 is the interior, right?
Yeah.
So the exterior is 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you know that sum of exterior is 360? So you divide by 30 is 12. Actually, for number of side, I always prefer n equals to 360 divided by exterior angle formula.
I did a much longer way.
I know that one is not preferred. That's not preferred. But you know this using the exterior angle method or not?
No. I know n minus 2 times 180 is all the angle.
Okay, yeah, of course. That's I don't prefer that way. So what I'm trying to tell you is, if this is the interior angle, let's say is 130,
Yes.
the exterior angle is 30, right?
Yeah.
And actually for the for all polygons. Okay, let me be specific. For all regular. Regular means all the interior angle are all 130 in this case. That means regular polygon, what regular polygon means is all their interior angles are the same. All their exterior angles are also the same. Okay, so for all regular polygon, right, sum of exterior angle is actually 360. Okay, so in a way, if one of them is 30, in this case, no, 这个不是 30, 这个是 50. Yes, I'm wrong. Okay, so remember, just 150. Let me just make it 150. Okay, so n is actually equals to 360. One of them is 30, right? All of them 360. So does it make sense? You have 12 of them. So you have 12 exterior angle, so 12 sided.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So I prefer this.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so I want to talk about this part. Okay, so write down the following in order of size smallest. Actually, this part I don't care because you know why? It's so simple. Just have to use your calculator and then just rank them.
Yeah.
Okay, just rank them ascending order. Smallest first, So basically, it's smaller. Okay, irrational numbers. So for irrational number, what is irrational number?
Irrational number is that it's a decimal, but the decimal behind is like there's no pattern in it.
Yeah, no pattern and non-stop.
Yeah, and non-stop.
Then which one is no pattern and non-stop?
Pi over 15 is irrational, and the 2
square root 2 over 7.
Yes.
Okay, so recurring.
Recurring is non-stop, but they have a pattern.
Yeah. So this one non-stop, right?
Yes.
And then recurring, right?
Yes.
But I want to ask, how do you get this into fraction?
Oh, you taught me last week.
Yes.
Okay, I think I can remember it. I'm gonna try it out.
Let me use a calculator to double check my answer. Oh, by the way, over here the 4 is repeated. The 2 is not. Look up. You read.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is not 0.24 ... 24. It's just 4 only. I taught you how to do it if the dots are on different. 2 and 4.
Yeah.
I'm
trying out.
Good. This one might not be tested, but if it gets tested, then you should be the one who can score.
But it doesn't look right at all.
So what's the answer?
Wait. Let me figure it
Okay.
out.
Let's try some one.
It's not recurring somehow.
Okay, never mind. So you can let x equal to this.
Yeah.
Okay, so if x is equal to this, then actually this part you need to okay, don't let x first. Okay, there are two ways to look at this. So over here, the 0.2 is not recurring.
Yeah.
I mean the 2 is not recurring. So you need to split. You need to split. 是吗? Yeah. You need to split. So this one is recurring. Okay? So you need to get this one. Okay?
Yeah.
So you don't have to get this. So you just have to get this one into a fraction, then you just add with this. Does it make sense?
Yes.
Ah. So over here, right, is if you continue to do this, this one should be 0.4 over 9. Or in a way is 0.4 over 9.
Over 9, yes.
Okay? Then you just add it up, which is 11 over 45. Okay?
Yes.
Okay? So if you are given another question, let's say it's 0.21, 1 is recurring. So same thing. Okay? Then you just get
0.0.01 over 9.
what's the answer?
19 over 90.
这个吗？
Yeah.
So you can double check.
Yes.
是吗？
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so with two dots is easiest. Let's say if you get 0.24, if they 24, both 2 and 4 they are recurring is 24 over 99. Then you see if there is opportunity to simplify 3, 8, 3, 33. Can you help me check it out? 8 over 33. Is it 0.24 and 24 repeated?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, so I have taught you how to get this out and this out. The two scenarios. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. Alright, we can take a